Napoleon Bonaparte, a name that still resonates through the annals of history, a leader whose military genius reshaped Europe and left an indelible mark on the world. From humble beginnings as a Corsican officer to becoming Emperor of the French, Napoleon's rise to power was as extraordinary as the strategies he used to achieve it. His victories on the battlefield were not just the result of sheer force. They were carefully orchestrated and executed with unmatched precision. But what made Napoleon such a formidable force? What were the strategies that turned him into one of the greatest military leaders in history? In this video, we'll take a closer look at the key strategies that defined Napoleon's military campaigns, explore the lessons we can learn from his approach, and uncover how his genius transformed the art of war forever. Napoleon was born in 1769 on the island of Corsica, an unlikely place for the future emperor of France to rise from. His early career as a soldier in the French army saw him quickly rise through the ranks. But it wasn't just his ambition that set him apart. Napoleon's strategic brilliance began to shine during the French Revolution, when the chaotic political landscape allowed him to capitalize on opportunities and gain recognition as a leader. By the time he was in his 30s, Napoleon had already won significant victories in Italy and Egypt, showcasing his military brilliance and ability to inspire his troops. His military campaigns were marked by rapid maneuvering, precise timing, and an ability to anticipate his enemy's moves. It was clear Napoleon was no ordinary general. Napoleon's had said most famous victory, the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805, is considered one of the greatest military feats of all time. Often referred to as the Battle of the Three Emperors, it was a confrontation between Napoleon's French forces and a combined Austrian and Russian army. Napoleon's strategy at Austerlitz was a textbook example of tactical brilliance. Outnumbered and facing a coalition army, Napoleon lured the enemy into a vulnerable position. He deliberately weakened his right flank, baiting the enemy into attacking it. Once the enemy was committed, he unleashed his full strength in the center and on the right, crushing them in a pincer movement. Napoleon had said, "The battlefield is a mirror of human nature. He who understands the art of war must first understand the heart of his enemy." Napoleon's ability to predict the enemy's actions, combined with his boldness and execution, led to a stunning victory and solidified his reputation as a military genius. One of Napoleon's key strategies was his emphasis on speed and mobility. He understood that in war, the ability to move quickly could make all the difference. His army was built to move swiftly, allowing him to outmaneuver opponents and strike when they least expected it. Napoleon's forces were highly organized, and he employed corps-level organization, which allowed each segment of his army to operate independently while still being able to come together swiftly. This ability to rapidly concentrate forces in critical areas was a hallmark of his strategy. Beyond his battlefield tactics, Napoleon revolutionized military organization. He introduced the concept of the corps system, dividing his army into self-sustaining units that could act independently but still be coordinated. This allowed him to maintain flexibility and respond quickly to changing circumstances. This innovation in military organization ensured that Napoleon's army could fight with remarkable efficiency and coordination, even in challenging conditions. His troops, inspired by their leader's vision, believed they could achieve anything. Despite his brilliance, Napoleon's downfall came at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. A combination of strategic errors, his underestimation of his enemies, and the sheer exhaustion of his forces led to a crushing defeat. At Waterloo, Napoleon faced an alliance of British, Prussian, and Dutch forces. His overextension of his forces, combined with his failure to recognize the threat posed by the Prussian army, sealed his fate. This defeat marked the end of Napoleon's reign and his return to exile on the island of St. Helena. Though Napoleon's reign ended in defeat, his legacy endures. His military strategies and innovations are still studied in military academies around the world. From his battlefield tactics to his organizational reforms, Napoleon's influence on modern warfare is undeniable. Napoleon's ability to think strategically, his vision for a unified Europe, and his understanding of the complexities of war have left an indelible mark on history. Whether one sees him as a hero or a tyrant, Napoleon Bonaparte changed the world in ways that are still felt today. Napoleon Bonaparte's military genius changed the course of history. His innovative strategies, bold tactics, and visionary leadership continue to inspire military minds around the globe. While his final defeat at Waterloo marked the end of an era, the lessons from his campaigns live on. What can we learn from Napoleon's rise and fall? That the genius of a leader is often revealed not just by his victories, but by how he adapts to adversity. Did Napoleon's genius inspire you? Hit that like button and subscribe for more insightful videos on history's most influential figures. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think made Napoleon's strategies so revolutionary?